great big.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to WD Carousel of Podcast. My name's Crystal.
And I'm Ian.
And I stole your beginning.
And no, it's actually, this one would work either way. But regardless, we should introduce our guest. Say hi, Jenny.
Hello.
Hello. Wonderful.
Disney. Jenny is our Disney vacation planner of choice. Yes. She is also this channel's sponsor. And so once a quarter, we plan on having these episodes where we get to have her join us and give us a little bit of insight. And so that's what we're doing today.
Yeah. So what are we talking about today, Jenny?
We are going to talk about park bags because I love to load up a park bag and be very prepared.
Okay. So for those people aren't familiar with a park bag, what are you talking about?
So when you go to Disney, obviously my whole thing is being prepared when you go to Disney. Yes. So when you go into the parks, you want to have a park bag that you take with you that's going to have all the things that you'll need throughout the day.
Okay. Yeah, like my backpack that I use or whatever. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Then let's talk about it a little bit.
Yeah. I'm going to take notes, actually.
Yeah. So
I need to know.
So I have visuals. So if you're watching the video feed for this, you are going to see, first off, my ugly pink headphones that I'm wearing.
It's okay. We're all rocking some pretty sexy headsets.
Yeah, we're really going for it.
I
and
like
the funny
it.
part, those of you that are watching this now, just so you know, we can't actually see each other during this telepresence thing. So this will be as much of a surprise to all of us as it is to you in post. So it'll be fun. This will be exciting.
The visuals are going to be exciting.
The visuals are going to be a surprise. It'll be fun.
We like to keep it, festive around here and original.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I have a little bag packed up of some of my favorite things that I like to keep in my park bag. And yeah, so we can go through it if you want. Do you guys have some things that you want to maybe add as I talk about them? Potentially.
We can, yeah, why don't you
chime in?
Why don't you start? Yeah, we'll be the peanut gallery as you go through this, and I might have some questions after.
Absolutely.
MST3K Jenny style.
Seawitch Adventures.
Adventures with Jenny.
I call Crow T Robot.
So, I have a smaller backpack that I always take with me. I don't take a huge backpack in. First off, because I don't really want to wear a big backpack, and I try to pack as light as possible. So I don't have to carry around all my kids' crap all the time.
Smart.
Right.
Very smart.
If that makes sense to any of you. I feel like as a mom, you always become the pack mule. So everyone hands you their stuff to take, and it's kind of my pet peeve. So I'm I'm going to take a smaller backpack so you can't get me all your crap. So
less space.
Yes.
I getcha.
And here's a pro tip. If you're staying at a Disney World resort and you buy something in the parks, they will take it to your room for you.
Is it to the room now? Because I utilized this, not this last trip, but the trip before, they did bring it to the resort, but I had to pick it up at the...
Oh, you had to pick it up at the
that might be
shop.
The case.
Gift shop.
Some of them. Yeah, in the gift shops or something like that.
Either way, that's super nice to not have to carry that around.
Yes. So if you're planning on getting something ginormous...
Right.
Just a board game.
Maybe
a board game. I know you guys did that.
So that I bought at the beginning of the day.
Memento Mori, and suddenly we had this gigantic... anyway.
That would have made me die laughing to see you carrying around underneath your arm throughout the whole park.
You would have died laughing at the Haunted Mansion.
Oh man.
So I have my smaller-ish backpack. I have the fancy one with the little fox on it. I can never say it because it's Swedish. I don't know.
It's
a Kraken backpack. I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
I think it's Fjallraven, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, but it's a fabric backpack, and I don't sweat a lot when it's on my back. So some of the goodies that I have inside, The first thing I have is sunglasses. So it's Florida. You're going to need sunglasses. I'm going to put them over my glasses.
Yes, I love it.
And I found them in my house, and they're like American flag, like
fun.
fake Ray-Ban. So I look really awesome right now.
Super sexy.
Yeah,
over your pink cat eye glasses.
Yes, they're great. So make sure that you bring shades. You're gonna need them. I mean, it's Florida. It's hot. It's sunny. You're just gonna need them. And then if you have kids too, honestly, pack some. I mean, sometimes my kids will keep them on, sometimes they won't. But it's nice for them to have them because like the Florida sun is brutal. So that's always like a good thing to bring. Next thing I have is a fan, but it's not an electric fan. It is just like
you have one of those.
Yeah, it's just like you can get one at a dollar store. You can get one at a flea market. Yeah, and it's like one of the little ones that you open. I think I got mine at a Ren fair. Yeah, but you just like open it up. This thing has saved my butt so many times. We just went in August, and it's so hot in August, and my kids were like fighting over them. And I was like, chill out, y'all. But if you're at Epcot, they actually do sell fans there like this,
like at the Japanese pavilion or something.
Yep, they do. In the big department store there, so you can pick up one of these. Probably not as cheap as you could ahead of time, but just like pick up a bunch of them for like $1 and throw them in your bag, and you will be so happy that you did. And it's kind of like entertaining for your kids to fan them, fan themselves on their line. I don't know. It like cuts down on time that they would be arguing, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
I've seen many people with the electric fans, ones that are USB charged now. I didn't know that was a possibility, but of course I'm not a things. They have them like where they're like a necklace where they have two little ones flowing on their face.
I have seen those, and I'm just like, I don't know, like it's fine like if people have them. I just can't get behind it. I'm like, it's just another thing for me to carry, and these things are light, you know, and you get it out, you fan yourself for a little while, and then you put it back in your bag. No big.
And if you're talking for like just it's gonna work and it's just easy to carry in a tiny bag, like you can't go wrong with something like that.
And you don't have to worry about remembering to charge it.
Right.
Oh my gosh,
exactly.
yeah.
We'll get there and it's dead.
That's too much. Like, and then if you have like my husband and I are both gonna have our phones, and we're probably gonna have backup chargers for those.
Right.
And just thinking about like having to charge more things, it's just too much. It's too much for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but they do have like the ones that will clip on strollers. Like a lot of families I see use those all the time.
I should get one for my scooter.
Yes, you should.
You should.
That would be awesome.
Yes.
Not that I really get too hot,
no,
but still.
But I just sit like right next to you. And
yeah,
just, like,
you would
that.
use it more than I
would probably use it.
Yeah, I mean, if you have something to like actually like clip it onto other than yourself, like I would absolutely get one.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
Yeah. So all right, next fun thing that I have in here is a poncho, a rain poncho.
Oh yeah.
So don't
Florida.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you go to Florida between pretty much May or
during the year.
Yeah, I know, right? May or April to like October, torrential downpour at about 4:00 every day. You can kind of like count on it. It's like clockwork. Yeah. So making sure that you have, I mean, most of the time it clears up within just a short little while, and so it's not going to be one of those like all day rains that's going to ruin your day. So stick some of these, like I think I bought these at Target. I think you can get them at the dollar store too. But they're just like cheap little rain ponchos that are all folded up in like a little baggie. And get one for every single person in your family and throw them in your park bag. And they take up like zero. I mean, it's smaller than like a sandwich bag.
Yeah.
So, I do know that the parks sell those for like $10 to $15.
So
yes, they do.
For $1.
Yep.
Oh man,
get them for $1.
Yeah,
straight up they do. Yeah, they've actually gone.
They're not even like super Mickey fancy ones. They're just like
just
they used plastic. Yeah, they used to have like fancy ones with Mickey on them and things like that. I am a big fan of like vintage, just every like clothing and stuff like that. Yeah. And so I always see the ones with the rain, like old rain ponchos with Mickey on them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm like tempted to buy one, but I'm like, why would I need that?
Used rain poncho.
I know. Just sounds really gross.
It's like buying a used garbage bag. It's like, why is this a thing?
Although I'd hope the poncho would be a little bit more sanitary.
Well, one would hope. But I mean, I've also been like wearing it. Like, I don't know, who's to say if it's a really hot day. Anyway, that's too much. Moving on.
But Disney has like kind of picked up on like fashionable like raincoats because they're kind of selling a lot of like windbreaker type ones. I don't know if yeah did you see that when you were there, Crystal?
I totally did, but I didn't see if they had hoods on them.
They do. I mean, they're cute.
Oh,
yeah.
I was looking at a Jungle Cruise one.
Yes, that one is adorable.
All right.
Yeah, the Tomorrowland one has the purple wall on it.
That's cool.
Yeah, I probably.
But they're like
that.
$70.
Are they? Wow.
Yeah, they're pricey.
But,
Disney, yay!
Disney, hey!
Windbreakers. We're bringing them back, just like fanny packs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, I love a fanny pack. I'm not gonna lie. That's
That'll
also
be the next
like
special packing Disney bag.
Yeah, I can. Oh, y'all, I can pack a fanny pack. Yes. And less kid crap.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Awesome.
All right. Next thing I've got is hand sanitizer, and I buy the nice like either Trader Joe's or like the Honest Company, so it smells nice. But it's just like a spray bottle, not like the little pump.
Not the
thingy or whatever. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I like just tell my kids to like hold out their hands and I spray them down, and then I spray mine down and my husband's down too, because you're like walking all over, touching like my.
Oh yeah.
It's like kids, they'll see a railing and they're like, yes, and they're and
this
then
railing
stick
is everything.
It's so gross.
Lick their hand afterwards.
Oh,
It's so gross.
it's the.
How many other sick people have been on this ride that you are now holding on to for dear life?
Yes.
I'm like dry heaving right now. It makes me
Yes. Hand sanitizer, essential.
It's a good one.
Yes. Yeah. The things that come out of your mouth as a parent that you never thought you would say, like, don't lick that. That's
Please don't lick
disgusting. That. Yeah. So, hand sanitizer, because you want to stay healthy while you're there too. I'm not like the biggest thing about like doing like hand sanitizer for like every single little thing, but when I'm at Disney, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Because not trying to get sick.
Yeah, spray
especially
it down.
especially during cold and flu season.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, next thing is oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it. Sunscreen. That's what it's called.
I was going to guess that's what it was. I was like,
I know, you're like, your bag is full of sunscreen.
you should be packing sunscreen. I mean, we're from the north and we are not used to sun.
Yes.
You're like, we don't have that.
Yeah.
No. Oh, by the way, fun fact, side note, nobody cares about but us. It's supposed to snow for us later this week.
Stop.
It's like, it was like 60 today.
It was 70 today.
Was it 70 today?
70 today,
We're supposed
and
to have
snow on Saturday.
So people are like gonna be like, oh, I gotta mow before it snows. Like that's where we're at right now. That is where we're at right now.
So yeah, the sun doesn't really exist up here.
We don't understand.
Sunscreen is vital.
Yeah,
I'm gonna mow before it snows.
Right? Welcome to Minnesota. It is a weird place to be from
because
a
this first
standpoint.
snow never sticks, and then the
and then there's that like
grass
and
gets
ground,
longer, and then
yeah. Well, it's this nasty layer of leaves that you have to deal with. It is a pain. Anyway, yeah. Continue.
Let's talk back about the park.
Yeah,
Don't mind us ranting about Minnesota.
I know. Well, it was 100 here the other day, so it's fine. Yeah.
I'm glaring at you. You can't see that, but I'm glaring at you right now.
It's not as fun like this time of year because everyone is just like done and over with it. You know, the Earth is melting. It's cool.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, we're all gonna die, but that's a separate issue.
That's a whole nother podcast, y'all.
It's a different podcast. We're working on that. We'll get back to you on that one.
So everyone go to Disney and have fun while we can.
Exactly. Exactly. That's my mentality.
So sunscreen. So I always buy like the little tiny ones. just so it doesn't take up as much room in my bag.
Tiny?
And
like there's
tiny
little sunscreen.
So they're like, what is
I have to
this?
reapply like every hour. I don't understand having a small tiny.
No, it's
Got a
just like a
ginger
little
over here.
bottle. They're like more like sample bottles.
Okay.
And sometimes you get them for free when you buy like a bunch of sunscreen. So I just
Sure.
typically like pop those in my bag. But I love the ones, and I'm holding it up now, but you can't see it until
This is
later
good.
when you watch this.
Are you properly Vanna-ing?
Yes,
Vanna
I
whiting
am.
it. Good.
So I buy these little sticks of sunscreen that are more like zinc, because most of the time in Florida, what you're going to need is like sunscreen on your face. So the zinc
So is it
ones,
like a deodorant stick? I'm imagining a deodorant stick.
Yep, you were exactly right.
I was actually
Very
thinking
good,
of a
Crystal.
glue stick.
A glue stick.
I
deodorant
look like a
stick,
glue
same thing.
stick. I don't know. That's
Kind
just
of the
me.
same.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they do have those though, like
Awesome.
the little
I
glue
just
stick
imagine-
looking ones.
Yeah.
The purple glue stick.
Oh yeah.
on your-
All across my face.
Okay,
Perfect.
dry
But-
clear, it's fine.
Oh good.
These
After
are
25
great.
minutes.
20. These are great because they're most of the time they're zinc and they're like SPF 50. And if you have tattoos, like my husband and I have a lot of tattoos, and we try to keep them nice, we use these on our tattoos as well.
Okay, so you can just kind of rub them on. That's
yeah, we
great.
kind of like roll it on because it's like a deodorant stick. So I keep like a couple of those. Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's. I don't know if you guys have one near you, but
Yeah.
do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, so I typically get a lot of this stuff there. So, all right, next thing, let me see. A first aid kit. So I'm like a prepared geek, and the first aid. So kids,
Are we talking
friggin-
Band-Aids
yeah,
and like
Band-Aids.
Tylenol, or are we saying
Yes.
like
I am like a bit of a
Yeah.
I'm morphine. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like
yeah.
I need a Xanax. Like,
Yeah. Right.
I don't know. Some
just
people
one
might need
crowd,
that.
maybe.
Yeah. Depending.
You're like you might just be prepared, right?
Be prepared. Yeah. You know what you need.
So I'm a hippie a little bit, so I have like arnica in here, which yeah. So I have like my hippie stuff in here, but I also have like Neosporin and like big, like the big huge Band-Aids. You know when you fall down and you scrape your knee when you're a kid, and like the recess people like pull out the huge
Giant.
Band-Aids.
Yeah.
I've got
Nice.
those.
Excellent.
If you want,
Yeah,
you can
wear,
buy
like a badge of pride, just having
Yeah.
all that blood on my leg. Maybe get you something free from the cast members. Wait, don't test that. I don't want to.
Don't test
don't
that.
test that.
Don't test that.
Don't test that.
Never know, guys.
Never know.
And then if you have kids, they sell these little like pouch things of ibuprofen. I don't have any in my bag right now. Or you can get like the chewable like Tylenol or whatever and put those in your bag as well. I always need stuff for like after a full day, like I'm just exhausted, or if you're dehydrated and you need, well, first off, you need to drink water if you're dehydrated, people. But you know, if you get a headache from it, so like make sure you put like ibuprofen, whatever you take for any of that stuff in your bag. Yes.
Whatever works.
Tranquilizers, you know.
Yeah, whatever you need.
Whatever you need to get through.
EpiPen, yeah, that's something that I do have to carry.
Yeah, like if you have stuff like that, you definitely have to have that. I mean, I put stuff like Pepto-Bismol and like junk
They
like
make
that in there,
chewable
so.
Pepto-Bismol. That's
They do.
convenient.
I do. I have these right in there. Look.
Oh, nice.
Yay! You can
I
watch
can't
it
see the
later
vision.
and see me
I'm
holding it up.
really good at this guessing game.
Yeah,
aren't I?
it's really good.
I'm talking about it's the sunscreen, it's the deodorant stick style, talking about chewable Pepto.
Well, this
I am
is fun.
winning.
I think all these need to be now set up where we have to have Crystal guess what you're holding up. I don't know.
I know. This is
I don't know how we're gonna
fun.
roll it into the next one, but we gotta figure out how to do that again at some point.
It's like
here.
a
This is great.
game.
It is. It really
It
is.
is, and I'm winning.
You must be a 3 on the Enneagram like me.
Okay,
All right.
so
So next
item. I'm
Next
not gonna
item,
guess
I
it.
have the little charger blocks.
Oh yes, like the lipstick chargers and
Yes.
yeah.
I have like a
Why do you have to
bunch of
charge your
these
lipstick?
though.
I'm sorry. I'm done.
Well, they're just like that size.
Yeah, I know.
And then
Like imagining a lipstick charger.
It makes
I'm like,
it
what?
more vivid,
Makes it
Ian.
more vivid.
It makes it
Did you
brighter.
charge your lipstick this morning? That's fascinating.
And then don't forget the cord as well, because
very important.
Definitely forgotten that before. So, but there are some charger stations around some of the parks. There's definitely one by the Rapunzel bathrooms in the Magic Kingdom. I've chilled there and charged my phone there. But if you don't have these charger blocks, they have these little cylinder stations in the parks where you can pay a certain amount of money. I think they're $30. And you can get a stick that's charged, and then you can go back when it's, when you use it and trade it in for another one. Yeah. So
I think
those are super cool.
Yeah, because they had those in the they kind of rolled those out in the airports. So a couple of airports were connected with those, and so it was the fuel rod system or whatever, and you could drop them at the next airport.
And
it was really slick.
They're bringing them to a lot of big public events too. I saw them in the Smithsonian area of Washington, D.C.
Oh, sure.
So maybe find them where they're cheaper, and then it's the one price. And so it doesn't matter how many times you use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that, Crystal. You're thinking on your toes.
I do. And the first time you get it does come with the cord that you're talking about, as well as the different little adapters. So if it's an iPhone or a Samsung or whatever.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. All right. Next thing I have are snacks. So you can take food into all the parks. The end. So if you
I might not recommend a whole rotisserie chicken,
but now I want to try it just because you said it.
I'm dying.
Hey, I've heard about people going to the Magic Kingdom, and on the Hub Greens they lay out a full blanket and have an entire picnic.
Yes,
like they're Pooh Bear or something. I don't know.
That's awesome.
My sister-in-law straight up brings peanut butter and jelly and a loaf of bread. Not lying.
A jar of each.
Yes.
Just a jar,
makes
a loaf.
it right there.
And she makes sandwiches. Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
She's a Floridian, so that's what they do.
Okay. It's a little bit
crazy.
Different.
They let her bring a knife in, or does she have to spread it with a spoon?
I think that she just goes and picks up one from one of the places.
Oh,
or whatever it is. Yeah.
Like a spill or something.
Yeah. I think that's what
makes
she
more
does.
sense.
I don't know.
I'm like,
She's
I don't
crazy
see
lady.
security letting you come
Just
through
with a bread knife.
I am.
What are you gonna do? Butter me with it?
That's funny.
But definitely get prepackaged snacks. We bring the applesauce pouches. Little.
You mean you don't collect
granola
those?
bars.
They're not so scary, and they just have them for the rest of the year.
Oh yeah, I was really disappointed when I walked through there. I was
Really?
an applesauce pouch.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I was give me them
candy,
sour
man.
Skittles.
Right?
And actually, when I went back and I looked through my bag, I didn't get any sour Skittles. Not a one.
What?
I was
now that
so
you say
bummed.
I didn't this year either.
Wow.
Yeah, and they had them in there.
For Halloween, I'm gonna have to check
Yeah.
this
Have
out.
a little chat with them on that deal.
You need to tell them. You need to tell them what's up.
I want my sour Skittles, please.
Yes.
Those weren't in the allergy
No, they
area
weren't
either, because they are peanut free, but they must be something else. Not
Something
safe.
probably.
It's probably
Yeah.
in the
Or the
factory that
packaging.
it's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, Skittles don't
unfortunately.
have a factory warning for peanuts, but maybe it's for something else. I don't know. Anyway, interesting.
Side
Yeah.
note, moving on.
In my life,
Digressing.
anyway, yeah. Sorry, I'm just hyper aware on the allergy thing. I'm like, anyway,
You know your stuff, man. You got it.
yeah, it's my area, and I have to know
it's
that.
your area of expertise.
Yeah,
I know. All right, next thing I have are glow sticks. So, if you have kids,
For the Disney du jour dance party that's
Yeah.
happening at Epcot right now.
so what happens at a certain time of night, they start whipping out these carts with all these crazy things,
Right.
glowing things
yeah.
and bubble things on them. And then your kid is going to beg
Yes.
and cry
yes.
for one of those
$20 bubble gun.
crazy, totally, yeah. And then they're all gonna want one. And if you've got 3 children, you're out a lot of money. So go to the dollar store, get yourself some glow sticks, and then when little Timmy is crying for one of those things, You hand him one of these.
Little Ian.
Little
Okay.
Ian.
So that means I need to start
Ian.
keeping glow sticks.
Yeah, and next time we go to Disney together, like, you're just to keep glow sticks for me because.
Okay, Jenny, remind me.
Yeah. First off, I want
but
one
you
of
can
those
buy some
crazy
like
light up things.
Right, but you can buy some like really cool ones like ahead of time.
Right.
You know, and I'm gonna be totally straight with you. We have one of those dumb bubble things that plays music that my husband got suckered into buying for Clarabelle.
Awesome.
And I mean, it's all right, you know, like blows bubbles and stuff. And but has she used it since we got home from Disney World?
Never.
No. Probably not.
Never.
So we all get suckered into it at some point, I feel like. So.
I did see a lot, and I mean a lot, of those bubble wands that were in the shape of Cinderella's carriage at the warehouse outlets, the character warehouses.
Yes,
and
so
they
go
were
ahead of time.
$2.99 there. So a lot more affordable than the $20 at the parks.
Are they really $20 in the parks?
I think so.
Oh,
yeah, they are.
I've never bought one.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're 20, 25 maybe.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And yeah, we purchased one because we're those people.
Yep. I think my parents did it when I was little once too, and then like, never again are we ever doing that ever again.
Yeah.
Not giving into your demands, you little tyrant.
We typically, like, our kids are typically pretty good about not, like, I don't know. We don't overindulge typically.
Yeah.
Like, being at the park is like a big thing for us.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So when we go, we'll typically say to them, like, you get one thing. That's it. Like,
choose wisely.
Like, choose wisely. I think the last time we were there, Clarabelle got her first pair of, like, Mickey ears with her name embroidered on the back.
Oh,
cool. Yeah, they were really cute. She wanted a pair like mine because I got a pair when I was little and have my name embroidered on the back.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, so it's fun to have, you know, the two sets. And then Cash got one of the, like, Zero, the dogs that look like
one of the floating guys.
Yeah. It's really cute.
Oh, yeah.
So that was his big thing. So
like
we don't
the invisible dog on a leash, but it's Zero instead.
Yeah. But kids are pretty happy, like, if they don't, I mean, they don't understand that, like, things are different prices, really, I feel like. So, like, one of my kids could get something that was, like, tiny. Like, Clarabelle wanted a fan.
Right.
And it was, like, $5. And I was like,
okay.
I was like, yes.
On it.
You can have it. Okay,
Don't
so
say
moving.
Nothing for you.
All right, so moving on. Another thing I have in my bag is a water bottle. I will So I will typically just bring, if I'm going with my family, one big water bottle, and then we'll share it. So one person is pegged to carry that one big water bottle around. If you don't mind drinking out of the same bottle as your family, we're totally cool with that because we love each other and I birthed my children, so it's fine. And they've started installing some filling stations around some of the parks. There are not nearly as many as we need. But a lot of times if you walk up to, like, any place that has drinks or whatever, they will do cups for you, but you just have to, like, I hate it because it's wasteful, because you have to, like, take the cup and then dump it into your water bottle. So the filling stations are nice. If you ever get Magic Kingdom water has, like, a very special taste out of the water fountain.
Distinct flavor.
Distinctive.
It is very distinct. Yes, I don't know what special brand that is, but I feel like it tastes like the Seven
Seas Lagoon.
Yeah. I'm like, if that's what it tastes like, so like a Seven Seas Lagoon water or Jungle Cruise water, like, so it's very special. But the filling stations, I think, are filtered.
Yes.
And so if you can find one of those, like, no one is ever gonna tell you can't have water. So, you know,
I've just walked straight up to a quick service counter and said, hey, can I get some ice water? And they had no problem with it whatsoever.
Yeah.
Not at all. So water is
paying $3 a bottle.
Free. Right. Yeah. So skip the bottle. It's, you know, better for the earth anyway to not use all of those, you know, use your water bottle that you carry in. So I always bring my big water bottle in. Depending on how many people are going with me and how heavy it is, sometimes I'll wait to fill it up in the park so it's not as heavy, because it can definitely weigh you down if you have like a ginormous water bottle.
That's true. I have a metal one, so I get it.
Right.
Yeah, I have one too. So, but it's 100%. That is like, this is like my top thing to put in your bag. It's a water bottle, so you don't have to pay for it. And if you can, skip soda. If you want to save money, like in the parks, soda is so expensive there. Like in any of the parks, it's so expensive. And then, the refillable mugs, this is what they don't tell you. They give you, a lot of times when you buy a dining package, they give you a refillable mug and everyone's like, yes, free soda. And then you get to the park. They don't refill them in the park. It's only at the resort. Yeah.
And I heard they're starting to make it so it's only that specific resort as well. So it's not like if you go resort hopping, you can use other resorts' refill stations. Yeah. Yeah. Which I think is silly.
Yes, I agree. That is really silly.
I think they're like
the cups will be specific
to
the yeah, because they have the, like, you set it like on the tray and it like automatically refills it whenever. So they'll probably have like a
when your trip is done, so it's not like you can bring it back and reuse it for your next trip or any of that. They're getting so smart.
The last time I had a mug, it was totally the honor system. Like, it was just like a mug, and you walked up to the vending thing and just like pushed the thing and got whatever you wanted.
My husband loves soda so much, and I have to be like, no. Like, it's like, can we, I mean, it's like the difference of buying, because I mean, it's like $6, I feel like, for one of those like big 20-ounce ones, and I'm just like, we can buy like a couple meals. I feel like, we can buy a meal for the kid for the price of like one soda. So if you're trying to like save money while you're in the parks, like, just drink water, and you're gonna need it anyway, especially in the middle of summer. Oh my gosh, people drink water. Like, drink as much water as you can. Like, you
will lose that liquid just as fast as you put it in.
Yes, like when we were there in August, and I'm from Virginia, and it gets hot in Virginia. Like, it's normally like the same temperature half the time. The humidity isn't nearly as bad as Florida, but I got dehydrated when we were walking around. So so drink as much water as you can, and make sure your kids are hydrated too if you have kiddos. Absolutely. So I have like one more thing, and then I'm going to talk about another thing I might show you what it is. But I have a bag, like a reusable bag. But it like pops out, so it's like in like a bag in a bag. So if you go on like Splash Mountain or something like that, and you have like, I know they give you little Ziploc baggies to put like your phone and things in. Yeah. This is more for after, like if you have wet things, it's nice so you can just like cinch it up in your bag and then put it in there.
Sure. Yep. Something like that.
So so it doesn't have to get the rest of your stuff wet.
Definitely.
So it's a nice little like fold up one. And then the very last thing, remember, I don't even know if I have it in here. I do. Remember your ID so you can drink booze.
That is important.
Huge.
That is very important.
That is a big deal.
I mean, I will admit, I've never gotten carded while I was down there.
Oh,
I definitely have a couple times. Yeah, don't risk it though. Yeah, we went in January of last year, and we went for my birthday, and I forgot to renew my license.
For your birthday?
So, and someone carded me. I was so mad. I was like, it's my birthday. I'm like, I'm totally old enough. And they're like, we can't. So I was like, whatever.
These are my kids. I need to be old enough because I have these kids.
I know. We were without our kids, which was nice.
Which is nice, yes. Don't get me wrong.
Nice and then not nice because you couldn't get the booze.
Right. Yeah. Just remember, there's no booze in the Magic Kingdom except for at Royal Table. They do have booze there.
And they have it at Beast Castle too.
Do they now?
Oh yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they started selling
there
mimosas.
too. Oh. Yeah. Get yourself a mimosa. Yeah, they've been pretty strict about that for a very long time, which there are very good things. Like, if you've ever been at a theme park with a bunch of drunk people, not fun. So, yeah, Epcot's the drunk park.
I've never been around Epcot.
Okay. Yes. Drinking around the world. Let's do this.
I've been to like some crappy like theme parks like where we're from, and it's not fun. So I kind of love that. That's, you know, a place where you don't have to worry about that at all or whatever. So yeah, but if you do want to booze it up,
there you have it.
Remember your ID.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's all I have in my little baggie. And then here it is. I'm gonna show everyone my backpack. So I take this little guy with me everywhere, and it's like the perfect size. It's like not too huge.
The only things that I would really have to add in is if you want to film or take photos of anything, you are allowed to bring a tripod in. You are not allowed to bring a selfie stick in. And they do restrict the size of the tripod, so you can't bring like this huge big Mondo one in.
Ridiculous one I have over there, like with a dolly on it.
Yeah.
Like...
I have my small little portable one, and that one actually worked really well. So it's a easy option to just pop that in there too.
Right. I've been vlogging when I've been going, and so I have like a small one that goes on my like vlogging camera, and then it like it's bendable, so I can like bend it around my hand to like hold on to it, so it's really nice.
Yeah. But mine has like little squiddy arms, so it can do the same thing.
Yeah, little squiddy arms. Yeah. Yeah, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and I have a full-size camera that I brought last time, and I
did not
use
touch it at
because it was just, it ended up being, well, the biggest, this is sort of a tangent. The biggest problem I had with it is it would fog up. And
it's so humid.
It was so humid. I'd come in and out of buildings, and it would just fog up, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not making this into the park because it's just going to be a dead weight. So anyway, I'm doing a little bit of research on that and trying to find a way to do that because I want to bring the nice camera. Anyway, that's a problem. You know, if anyone has any ideas on that, I'd be more than willing to hear them because I would like to bring it.
There are a bunch of chapstick. Oh yeah, chapstick. Yeah.
Don't get it.
I know that was one put.
Yes.
No.
Or glue stick.
Disney gift cards are another great one, and the trick that I do is I get them early at Target with my red card for the 5% discount already on there to save a couple extra bucks more.
I've got a couple in my wallet right now, so Disney gift cards.
All prepped. That's cool.
But
Yep, that's a great one. And you can pay if you have like a Disney vacation planned. I can like
through
when
Jenny?
I have through me. I can pay with gift cards. So people will send me their gift cards, like the gift card number, and then I put it in, and I can pay for trips. So
cool.
With that 5% off from Target.
Yes. Do it. God, I love Target so much. Oh my gosh.
You gotta cut the costs someplace, and even that 5% when you're dealing with a Disney vacation, it can add up because the end bill for the three of us going was about $1,700.
That's not bad.
So 5% of that is nothing to sneeze at, and totally worth the trip to Target to pick them up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So do it.
Yeah, I just had a client ask me about that, and she was like, "Can I use the gift cards from Target?" And I was like, "Yes, you can." So, it's like, do it. And then, did you guys get one of the Targets with the Disney store in it?
We did. It's up here in Maple Grove.
We should go.
You should go and take pictures for me.
I can do that. I will give a quick overview. I went there on Sunday, and there was primarily just clothes still. It was like they were still starting to process the park in.
Right.
But they had moved all of the Disney Target clothes
existing
into
merchandise
the area
over there. I gotcha.
and to fill it up. But there was some Haunted Mansion 50th stuff there. Like there was a huge Funko Pop of Gus.
Oh, cool.
Love it.
And there was a Madame Leota purse that I almost bought and didn't.
Yeah, I saw that one too. That was in our Target. Yeah, we didn't, like, we're this dead zone. We don't have a Disney store near us. The nearest one is in DC. They didn't put one of the Disney stores in any of our Targets nearby us. They put them all in Northern Virginia. Yeah, there's one in Northern Virginia. So I was really bummed. Because we're kind of just this, like, we're like, when are we going to get our turn?
Yeah.
So,
and we have the Mall of America that has the Disney store there.
Yeah.
And then,
yeah. Oh, I'm jealous. You got good shopping.
Something to do.
Yes, exactly.
Like roller coasters and rides and malls, you know?
Yes, exactly.
Well, thank you so much for sharing what is in your park bag with us.
Yes.
That is all
Of
really
course.
good ideas and really good advice.
Indeed.
And
Yes.
always, though, just for the people listening out there, anytime you do bring a bag into the park, expect it to be searched.
Yeah.
They look in every single pocket, so just be prepared and don't fight back if they're trying to open every single pocket in your bag. So just know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And if you carry a pocket knife or something like that, you really have to think ahead and not bring it with you. So
Right.
you know, like that's real. I mean, I can't tell you how many times my husband has like had to like ditch his like pocket knife, like in like a bush or something.
Right.
I'm like, oh, please, can you remember?
Funny.
So
I wonder if
I'm going to
that's
put
like
it in this bush right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like those bushes out there just littered with things that people can't bring in. Do you think that's like a thing?
in DC, it was a thing. So
That's
recently
hilarious.
at one of the Smithsonian's, and there were a bunch of people's things like,
Oh god.
yeah. So
None of them were mine. When I was there in September, I didn't toss anything.
Nice.
good. You left your machetes at home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, if you guys have any questions for Jenny, definitely feel free to leave a comment. And if you want to reach out to Jenny, what are the best ways to contact you for assistance with planning their Disney vacations?
So best way is Instagram. I answer that pretty quickly for the most part. And I am at Seawitch, SEAWITCH .adventures on Instagram. I wanted to say the rest of it. I'm like, wait, there's no rest of it on Instagram. So, and then if you want to email me, I do have a Facebook. So it's like the whole Facebook thing, /Seawitch.adventures. I never remember the beginning of the Facebook thing. But then I also have a Gmail account. So seawitch.adventures@gmail.com.
Perfect.
So hit me up if you, and quotes are free. So if you want a free quote, just let me know.
Quotes are free. She's no charge to you. It's a win-win.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and we'll have to do it again next quarter.
Yay! Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Well, thanks.
Likewise.
This has been WD Carousel of Podcast. My name is Crystal.
I'm Ian.
And I'm Jenny.
Yes.
And we
I got
hope you
it.
have, yay, a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Everybody.
Bye.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.